Hi everyone. In this tutorial, I'll explain how to plot scatter graphs for a given set of data and to add error bars on it using standard deviation. In this example, I have the temperature recorded in a city at 4 different locations against the time period. So at the end of 1 hour, you have these temperatures at 4 different locations. Again, we have recorded the temperature at the same locations at a various point of time. So here you have a set of reading at different time intervals, and these readings differ with the places. So it is the same city at 4 different locations. You can find out the average temperature, and that can be represented as the temperature in the city. So I'll get the average of all these temperatures. So to get the average, you can use average function. So you can select average, and then these 4 set of data I should select and close the enter. So I got the average of these 4 readings. When you select it, you can see a small dot at the right lower portion, and you can click on this and drag it. That will apply the formula for the remaining cells in that column. Or you can double click on the dot, which will apply the formula to the entire column. So this 26.75 is the average of these 4 values, and similarly you have the average here. So this gives the average. Now I'll get the standard deviation for this data equal to STDEV. So from the drop down you can select, double click, select it, and I am getting the standard deviation for this data. Select this 4 set of data and close the bracket and press enter. So I got the standard deviation. This standard deviation shows how much the data is spread across the mean. More the standard deviation, the data is spread more across the mean value. So I'll get the standard deviation for all these data. Each set of data, I'll get the standard deviation. For that, you can double click. So that will apply the formula for the entire column. So you are getting the standard deviation for all these set of data. Now, average temperature can be taken as the temperature recorded in the city at a given point of time. So I'm going to plot temperature versus time. So this is taken as a temperature at various points in the city. So temperature versus time I'm going to plot. So these 2 columns I need to select. They are not in the adjacent column. So what I need to do is hold down the control key, press and hold the control key, select this column, and again this average. So I'm holding the control key down. Okay. Now you can go for insert scatter plot. First option you can select. Now you can place the chart here. Now so you can enlarge it. So this gives a scatter plot. This shows the mean value against the time. This is a time period and this is a mean value of this data. I did not take all these. This 25.25 is the mean value for these different temperatures, and this is the standard deviation. And now I have to add error bars. How error bars means how much the data is spread across this mean value. So these are the mean values. Mean value gives the average temperature at any given point of time, and you need to add error bars on this. So error bars shows how much the measured data is spread across this mean value. More the length of the error bar, the data is spread more across the mean value. Now to add error bars on this, you can go to the chart elements, that is plus sign, you can click. Now you can go to the error bar. You can go for the more options here. No, more options. Don't select standard deviation. More options. Here, come to the custom option, and now you have to specify the value. For this, click on this specify value. Now you have to select for positive value. click on this upward arrow, select the standard deviation as the positive value. Okay, then again click on this downward arrow. Now for the negative error value, again you need to select. You can either remove this and select this, or you can click on this upward arrow, select these values, then click again here, click OK. So now you have selected for positive error value is also the same and negative error value is also same, standard deviation. The standard deviation is the length of the error bar across the mean value. Now click OK. So that will add error bars in the horizontal and vertical direction. But actually this standard deviation shows the deviation of temperature across the mean value. So horizontal error bars doesn't have any meaning here. So you can right click and delete it. So you'll get a vertical error bars, and you can see here the length of the error bar is more. That means the data is spread more across the mean value. So you can see this is the data. 2.22 is the standard deviation. So there you can see lot of variation for the data. Mean value is 34.75. The data is widely varying across the mean value. Whereas when you have smaller error bars, say like 0.5, the data is almost closely distributed. So this is the indication of error bars. Now you can edit the error bars. You can right click on this and go for format error bars. There you can change the color of the error bar. Color I'll change to red, and you can also increase the thickness to 1.5, and I'll make it a continuous line. So the color has changed, it has become continuous. You can also add the chart title and axis titles. Axis title, okay. So axis title, here you have temperature. Temperature, here you have, and this is temperature in a city. You can also change the color, format, chart area. You can make it, so this is fill, solid fill. Color, you can select some light color. Okay. You can also select a plot area, format plot area. You can go for a pattern fill, and you can select some appropriate. You can increase the font size here to bold, and use the format painter. Double click on this, format it, and you can also go for a 14 font here. Okay. You can also remove the grid line. That will give a better look. That's all for today. I have explained how to plot a scatter graph for a given set of data and to add error bars to it. Thank you for watching.